Okay, guys, so we already knew that we were going to be getting NFL Combine promo later this week, but Mutt Leaks actually went ahead and leaked the cards that we are supposed to be getting. So if you do not want any spoilers on the promo dropping on Thursday and then part 1.5 coming on Saturday, go ahead and click off the video. But we are going to go ahead and talk about the cards that are coming out, what overalls they're at, and who we should be expecting. Now, here is the big list of the players. We will kind of try to explain this as we go through their replies to their tweets because they've explained further things in the promos. But the player list right here: Micah Parsons, Bo Nix, Jalen Ramsey, Evan Ingram, Amari Barno, Michael Vick, Dontari Poe, Amani Hooker, Byron Jones, John Ross, Christian Watson, Jamal Charles, Jalen Walker, Cordero Patterson, Malcolm Jenkins, Brian Urlacher, out of position Dontari Poe, Doug Martin, Emeka Egbuka, Ashton Jeanty, Xavier Watts, Will Johnson, Danielle Hunter, Isaiah Simmons, Luther Burden III, Quinshon Judkins, Colston Loveland, and Michael Williams. Now, that is a lot of names, and like we already talked about, there's going to be part 1 expected this Thursday and part 1.5 expected on Saturday. So there is realistically a possibility of us also getting a part 2 to this promo, and then like a part 2.5 next week, maybe even a part 3, because this is a lot of cards to drop in literally just 2 parts of a promo. So I don't expect it to be that. I expect us to get release 1 and 1.5 this week, and then release 2 and 2.5 next week. But if we don't and they do drop all these cards, that's going to be a W, because this is a lot of content dropping in the game this week alone. So to talk about kind of the overalls of the card, we are going to be referring over here to the other side of me, this way. Yeah, this way is where the comments are. So somebody had asked if there was any Ravens players. This is kind of how Mutt Leaks rolls. They just reply to whatever tweets with just additional information, and he said that these are combine champs 96 overall. Now, my assumption when I initially recorded this was that all of these cards right here were going to be 96 overalls. That is not the case. As you notice, some of these names, or if there's some of these names you do not recognize, it's more likely than not because they are college football players. The ones that I see that are college football players off the top of my head that I could name are going to be Emeka Egbuka, Ashton Jeanty, Will Johnson, Luther Burden III, Quinshon Judkins, Colston Loveland, and Michael Williams. There's probably a few others on the list, but I don't know ball like that because I'm ass. But these cards, these rookies or college football players, as you can see in this reply down here to this tweet, that somebody asked if players said hopefully all the college football players will get all team chemistries again like they did last year. He said college football players appear to be not stock 93 overall, post upgrade unclear. So we do not know what they will be able to get once they are upgraded, or if they will even be able to be upgraded to get extra team chems, or if they will be boosted from 93 overalls even higher. I'm sure you guys, if you played last year, remember we got a whole bunch of the cards that were going to be going into the NFL draft last year, such as Drake May as 93 overall. I think Brock Bowers was another one as 93 overalls base, and they got every single team chem. We just do not know yet if that will be the case, but all of those cards appear to be 93 overalls except for 2, possibly anyways, that being Emeka Egbuka and Ashton Jeanty. As he says right here, sorry, I will try to highlight this tweet a little bit so you guys can see. He said Ashton Jeanty and Emeka Egbuka appear to be welcome players. Now, he did tweet out additional information on these welcome players that we will go ahead and take a look at right now. If we go over to his page and scroll down, this is kind of like the Mutt tips or the welcome pack items that you will be getting. So it starts off with welcome to the NFL Combine promo. Champion Combine players are split up into Combine Drill Champions, Speed, Power, Acrobat, and Stop and Go. This is exactly how they were last year. So when you would equip one of these chemistries on those players, they would actually get certain attribute boost. But this says upgrade them with a Combine Drill token and unlock unique ability benefits associated with their Combine Drill. So the interesting thing about this is that last year, like I said, we got attribute boosts for having these activated, It looks like this year you will be able to get additional discounts on your players. So if we go back to that list of cards and names, you can definitely tell which cards will probably be under the power section, which will be under the speed. The ones that are going to be a little hard to tell are like the acrobats and stop and go, but obviously John Ross's has to be under speed, and I would assume the regular Don Terry Poe anyways is going to be under that that strength or that power category. Same thing with Jamal Charles, I believe I saw his name. Yes, he'll probably also be under speed. Those are going to be the easier ones to tell. But if we go back to that welcome item menu that he just had posted up there, let me find it. Yep, right here. Then the next welcome item also says watch the NFL or the 2025 NFL Combine on Thursday, February 27th to see your favorite NFL Combine welcome players performance. As we said, it looks like those are going to also end up being Emeka Egbuka and Ashton Genty. So we do know the welcome player cards. Their items will upgrade based on their combine performance, so check out all of the MUT tip drill requirements in this pack to see what boosts are eligible. After his performance, this item will get an upgrade, a training upgrade step added to their item, increasing his stats and overall. It does not say anything about their actual abilities. And then in this really small text that you guys probably cannot see, it says if a player does not perform a drill, the stats will still be upgraded, but not based on performance. So they will actually get some of these different upgrades, but they will not get the max upgrade as if they actually perform the drill. That also, just like I want to reiterate again, it's going to be for Ashton Genty and Emeka Egbuka. So some of the certain drills that they actually will end up going through will base off, or will actually guarantee them certain attribute boosts. Sorry. So if Emeka Egbuka or Ashton Genty run a 4.2 or faster 40-yard dash, they will get +5 to their speed and acceleration. If they run a 4.3 and under, they will get +4 speed or acceleration. 4.4 will give them +3 speed, so on and so forth. And the other thing that is not mentioned here is it is not said whether or not you will only be able to upgrade one of these guys, or if you'll only be able to pick one of these welcome player packs or welcome pack players. So it could be a situation where you have to choose either Ashton Genty or choose between Emeka Egbuka. We just do not know yet, and we will find that out when these actually drop later this week. Then for the vertical jump, it's going to be all right here as well. This is actually probably a lot easier for you guys to see than that little tiny text on the welcome pack item. So I'm going to go ahead and move my webcam off of the screen so that you guys can actually go ahead and read that. Pause it if you want. That way you can get that information there for you, and then we will bring myself back. I know I'm beautiful, y'all missed me. It's all right, I'm back. Won't leave y'all again. So once we get down here, after we get through the bench press stats right there, it says watch the 2025 NFL Combine from Thursday, February 27th to March 2nd to see if this strategy item will gain an extra boost. If any player in the Combine meets the MUT tip drill requirements in this pack, this item will gain that boost permanently. This item will have a limited time +1 speed boost until March 13th, 2025. Now, just to break that down, because that is a lot of yapping, and honestly, I'm a professional yapper myself. All this is saying is that if any single player that performs in the NFL Combine hits any of these stats right here during their actual Combine drill, they will go ahead and get these boosts or that strategy item. Now, the base strategy item looks like it is just going to have plus whatever. It's just going to have +1 speed until March 13th. Now, if somebody at the NFL Combine runs a 4.25 or faster, which is definitely possible. Last year, Xavier Worthy actually broke the record set by John Ross for running a 4.21. It's definitely possible somebody could run a 4.25, and if that happens, then every single NFL Combine player will permanently be upgraded with +1 speed and +1 break tackle. The same thing applies if somebody jumps over 44 inches in their vertical jump, then everybody will get a +2 jump and a +1 zone coverage. Then if one person gets the 3-cone drill faster than 6.8 seconds, then everybody will get +2 change of direction and +1 man coverage. And then if somebody at the NFL Combine benches over 38 reps of 225, then they will permanently get +2 strength, and +1 hit power. Now, this does not specify whether or not this only applies to NFL Combine cards, but I would just assume because that's usually how they have done it in the past. So that is going to be the welcome item or welcome pack items and the different kind of boosts and upgrades you can get. Again, remember those welcome pack upgradable cards are going to be Emeka Egbuka and Ashton Jeanty. Now I'm trying to think. Yes, so somebody asked if Cam Newton is ever going to get a card. It looks like a few more cards that are actually expected to drop in this promo are going to be Vernon Davis. Oh, I'm completely off the screen. So some of the other cards that are going to drop in this promo are going to be Vernon Davis, James Pierce, and Patrick Peterson, as it says right here. So that's a few more cards that we're expecting. Maybe that will drop in the release 1.5 or the 2.5 later on. And then somebody asked, because it was said in here that there is an out of position Don Terry post. Somebody was like, well, does anybody know what he is going to be or what position his out of position will be? And Mutt Leak said it appears to be QB. There is QB centric boosts attached, but it is not 100% confirmed, so it could change. We will just have to keep a lookout. I believe I've covered everything. I am like literally losing my voice because I've been recording and talking all day, and that's just because I'm a yapper and it's just the way that it goes. But if you guys have any questions, because this is kind of confusing now that since we do not have it confirmed in game what is going on, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to try to reach out and help you guys, but that's enough for Dynamic. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'm out. Peace.